What up, y'all? It's cold as hell outside, so I'm gonna make this quick, cause I'm cold as hell, and I just hope y'all are keeping warm. If y'all up north, if y'all down south, fuck y'all. I'm just hating very cautiously, cause one day I wish to be down there, but today I'm stuck in the cold. Now for real, y'all. This is a new year. Hope y'all got some new goals, some new stuff going on. Not the same as last year. But I spoke to one of my friends that I haven't spoke to in a long time, and it was happy. I was always glad to speak to a friend, to basically just make sure they doing good. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be the only person that's doing good in life. I like seeing other people doing good in life as well. So she called me, you know what I'm saying, and she had a couple of ideas that she wanted me to do on here. So shout out to my friend Shannon. What up, G? Miss Thickness. But she wanted me to talk about the Katt Williams interview. I had a brain fart, my bad, y'all. She wanted me to talk about she gave me a few ideas to talk about, and she wanted me to talk about the Katt Williams interview. And I know I had been doing like hot topics back in the days and stuff like that, but I wanted to move more so onto the motivational side to get us motivated to where we need to be, and just to show y'all that, you know, it is hard trying to change your lifestyle in the way that you've been living to a better lifestyle. And right now, that's what I'm in the middle of doing, is changing my lifestyle and moving up to a better lifestyle. And it's a lot of, you know what I'm saying, obstacles in the way. It's a lot of rough and hard times. There's a lot of stuff that's going on, and it just be like you be down for a minute, and it's like, damn. Sometimes you be having to pick yourself back up. You don't have other people to do it. But she was like, you know, she wanted to hear me talk about the controversy that's going on in the media and all that stuff. So I'm gonna talk about the Katt Williams interview, but I want to tell a story. And I understand, like, y'all ain't gonna want to hear the story, but it's gonna all come full circle. Just listen. So 2015, I started at the post office, right? I started as a carrier. I didn't come in as a supervisor, because you have to move up. You really don't come in just supervising some shit. You got to start from the bottom up. So my position wasn't a permanent position. It's temp. You come in as a temp, but you guaranteed work, right? So I came in at the I came in at the end of October, because it was around Halloween. And we worked from October all the way to Thanksgiving, when we had the holiday off. So no days off. And we were working from 6 to midnight. And we'll come in and do it all over again. Whatever they wanted us to do, we had to do. It wasn't no, oh, you just going to carry mail, you just going to do this, you're going to do that. Whatever they needed us to do, we was there to do that. And we didn't fuss, we didn't write or nothing like that. It was cold as hell outside. So, like, us being new, we wasn't equipped to the weather, you know. I mean, you know how you grew up in Illinois, you used to the cold, but you're not used to being out there for a long length of time. You automatically, whatever you're doing outside, you're doing it quick. But with you carrying, you have to be out there for a long length of time. Like, there is no going inside, or, you know what I'm saying, just let me get warm a little bit, or nothing like that. So you were out there 10, 12 hours a day, you know what I'm saying, just out in the cold, out in the mix. We have vehicles, but our vehicles is old. If y'all ever look out, a lot of people got new vehicles, but like, we just started getting new vehicles like a few years back. So, and then half the time, like, we didn't have no brakes, we wouldn't have no heat, we would just be in there freezing. And the only way for you not to be like cold was you had to keep moving. Like, you couldn't sit in the truck, in the vehicle, and try to get warm. Like, okay, I'm gonna wait till I get warm. First of all, you had a time that you had to get to. Like, you had a certain time that you had to be back in the office. It's a certain time. It's time limits on everything in the post office, so they got a time stamp down to the minutes. When you in your vehicle, you can't be in there like, okay, I'm just gonna put my hands on the heater for like 30 minutes and I'm gonna go right back out. No, because if you go in there and you warm up and then you hit that air again, oh, it's over for you. Like it's no good. So your best thing is to keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. And like everybody think that working with the post office is easy as hell. Oh, I get in here, it ain't nothing. It's easy. You just gotta do this, you just gotta do that. Nah, it's not. I understand, like, from the outside looking in, it's like, okay, all you gotta do is put read the address on the mail, read the address on the house, make sure the address on the street is correct, and put the mail in the mailbox. Man, as a mail carrier, I'm gonna tell you, that is not for the weak. Carrying mail is not for the weak. You gotta imagine, there's nobody out there supervising you, but they're supervising you. Like, you have to have this route done in a certain amount of time, and then 9 times out of 10 you going back out because somebody done dropped their route, somebody done called in sick, so you gotta go back and do extra. So when you out there, and we got relays or blocks or push, whatever they call it different in different post offices. So what a relay is you're gonna park your truck, you're gonna gather all that mail that's on that block. So say for instance you on a 700 block of Grand, you're gonna gather all the mail for the 700 block of Grand, and you're gonna grab the parcels and stuff. The parcels are packages that you have to deliver. Mind you, you carrying a bag, you carrying all these parcels, these packages in this bag, then you carrying mail, and then you may have a set. A set is like sales papers, or a sale ad, or somebody's flyer that they didn't pay for you to deliver to each door, every door direct. So you having all this stuff in your bag, and you also got mail in your hand, and you have to walk and finger the mail. And what finger the mail is, you got to look through the mail. So if you start at 701, you got to so you getting all the mail for 701. You got to check for packages. You got to check for a sales ad, and you got to have this mail ready when you walk to the mailbox. So all you doing is boom, mailbox, flip, boom, mailbox. But you're walking at the same time. So you're walking, blah, 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 flipping through mail, looking. You got to catch your surroundings because you don't know what's going on. Anything could be happening. And I delivered in the hood. I didn't deliver in nice neighborhoods. I delivered in the hood. So we delivered with pit bulls, rock rollers, all type of, you know what I'm saying, aggressive ass dogs. You got aggressive ass people. Like, people are fighting and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Baby mamas and baby daddies fighting with each other, or gangs fighting with each other. We delivering through shootouts and all type of stuff. And you know what I'm saying? So you got to watch your surroundings, and people having car accidents, all type of stuff could be happening. People could try to rob you or whatever. So you have to, like, scan your surroundings, scan this mail, and make sure you have it ready when you hit that next mailbox. So it's 701, 703, 705, 707. That's how it is, and you going down this block. No telling how many mailboxes you have to hit. It could be 2 mailboxes. It could be 5. It could be 20. It could be 50 mailboxes on that street of the 700 block. Then you would have to cross the street and do the evens. And sometimes the mail be messed up. You know what I'm saying? You would have to fix the mail. You might drop your mail. You might have to fumble through your bag and stuff like that. So, and your bag is not light. Your bag could be from up to 35 to 50 pounds. Now, you just imagine you carrying this on you. Ain't nobody helping you. There's nobody helping you. You're carrying all this mail and all these packages on your body. And you have to walk the whole block, and then walk that whole block again, because you got to come back to your truck. And as you walking, you got to go up and downstairs, up and downstairs, around the house, 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 until you get back to your truck. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot. And then you got to factor in if it's snow outside. So now if it's snow, a lot of people don't shovel right away. You know what I'm saying? Some people are old. Some people just don't want to do it. They lazy like that. So now you stumping through the snow, up the stairs, down the stairs, 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 and it's cold as hell outside, but you got to keep moving, and you got to move real quick. You still got to keep up your pace. And A relay takes from 15 to 20 minutes. And like now you're not walking regular, you stumping because you gotta get through this snow. And you gotta go up these stairs. And half the time they don't put salt down, so you sliding down the stairs or you sliding up the stairs, however you want to put it. And you gotta, you know what I'm saying? And mind you still going through the everyday motions. Sometimes they don't have their dogs out or whatever. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying, it's cooler in the wintertime because you got less people you have to, talk to or be engaged with. But you still have to deal with this snow, and you still got to deliver everything you got in this bag, everything you got in your hand. You come back, you get in your truck, and you do it all over again. You literally are in the truck okay, so you got to come back 701 because you parked in front of 701 Grand, right? So now you either have to get back in there to grab some more mail to go down the side street, whatever we're gonna say that side street is Main. So you got to do the side street. Once you did that side street and you probably did the other part of the side street or whatever, you have to get back in that truck. And you only in the truck, I'm going to say 2 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes at most, because you literally, boom, driving to the next stop, to the next street, the next relay, whatever you want to call it. So you might have did 700 block of Grand. So now you got to drive to the 800 block of Grand. And you got to stop. And everything you just did at the 700 block of Grand, you got to do again. Now, mind you, that's just 2 or 3 blocks. You have to do this. You only get an hour in the office. So if you started so we used to start at 7:30. By 8:30, you have to be out the office onto your street, on your route. You know what I'm saying? You only get time to case up the little bit of mail, get your parcels and stuff in order, set your truck up. How you gonna set your truck up? So 8:30, you got to be out on the street. So now you're on the street from 8:30, and we technically supposed to be so 7:30. We'll get off at 3:30, right? If you had a 30-minute lunch, you'll get off at 4. From 8:30 to 3:30, you literally are on the street whole time. You're not coming back to the office. Ooh, let me get some hand warmers or nothing like that. They give us hand warmers, they give us gloves, but them hand warmers only last so long. You know what I'm saying? And then the gloves are so thick, you can't finger the mail fast enough. So, and like I said, you don't want to be out there like stop, because once you stop, it gets cold. So you got to keep moving. You know what I'm saying? So you out there on the move, you got to go. You got to keep your body temperature up, because you don't want to be cold, and you don't want to sit in the car too long because you're going to be cold. So you're out there for 7 hours. Now, if you on the overtime list, or if you still just starting, you're out there longer. So you're out there you could be out there up to 11 hours, 11 and a half hours. You out there. That's a long ass time to be the same. What I just said on 700 Grand, that's what you're doing until you have no more mail left. If you go back to the office and they got mail sitting in the office, you have to take that mail back out. Everything has to be delivered. All mail, all parcels. We do not keep mail in. No post office is supposed to keep mail in the post office. We can get fired for that. You can get fired. So they do not play about keeping mail in the post office. If we didn't have postmasters walked out, relieved of their duty because they held mail in the post office. So I can tell you, we try to get the mail out lickety split, because once the postal inspectors come in there, they on your ass. Like, for real, they do not play. So we try to get all our mail out that same day. And plus, if you constantly letting it stack up, now you out there even longer, and you don't want to be out there longer. Of course, we do have mounted routes. Mounted routes are routes where the mailbox is at the end of the street, and you just put your hand out the window and you put their mail in there. That's even worse. I would rather walk in the winter than be in a mail, but do a mounted route. I'm sorry, to do a mounted route, because now you're in there. The heat might be on, but like I said, we have old trucks, so that heat might not work, and you got that window down. You can't roll the window up. You're not rolling the window up and then go to the next one and roll the window down. That's time wasting. So you literally in there, you got to finger the mail, and put that mail in there. You got to have that mail ready by the time you hit that other mailbox. And you can't drive and finger the mail. So you finger the mail while you at one mailbox for the next mailbox. And then you got to have parcels. So you still got to get out and get your parcels from the back. You know what I'm saying? You can't leave your truck running. Once you get your butt out that seat, you got to turn that truck off. And then that cold air is hitting in, so you freezing because you're not moving. You're not moving. At least when you walking, you moving. Your body temperature's up. You moving. When you sitting down, you're not doing nothing. Your blood ain't circulating, so you cold as hell in there. So this all you doing. So people who are on the mountain routes, they come in and they have like blankets that they put over their legs, so their legs won't get cold. And they got they snow pants on. Now the snow pants, I don't know what they made that of, the devil material or what, but you can have short shorts on under there and you still will be warm. So, excuse me, you got to be suited up. But if you got too much on, you get hot too quick, you get cold. Then you get a cold, not cold like but you get a cold because you sweating and then it's cold. You fuck around catch pneumonia like that. So you got to be able to have the right material on and the right layer of clothes on. You know what I'm saying? So with all that being said, I know y'all like, Sean, what this got to do with the interview? I don't know what goes on in Hollywood. I don't. Why I just told you that story is that's the same way it is in Hollywood. If you're not conditioned or you can't adapt, then you would get swallowed up in Hollywood lifestyle, and you see it all the time. God rest her soul, Whitney Houston, one of the best singers ever, she got wrapped up into it. You see a lot of them leaning on drugs, leaning on alcohol, sex. Those are the three most addictive things that they have in Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? That comes with the price of fame. And you know, people are doing all type of stuff to be in all type of rooms. You hear, like, it's a lot of people that's coming out doing all these interviews and telling you how these people in Hollywood are living and stuff like that. I'm not saying Katt lied because I wasn't there. And you know what I'm saying, you can go back and they got a couple of videos where they show one person doing the joke and another person stealing that joke from whatever. I'll say this: if it's a good joke, it's a good joke. But if you gonna steal it, at least be, you know what I'm saying, and they all men, so I'm gonna say this, at least be man enough to call them up and like, or shout them out like, oh yeah, I heard Katt Williams do this joke and I thought it was funny, so I want to put my spin on it. So you still gave that man his props for coming up with the joke, and then, you know what I'm saying, you put your little your own spin on it. You know what I'm saying? And it is a lot of backstabbing people out there. You know what I'm saying? We all want to think that they only white. They not. We got black people that do the same stuff too. And we would think that, oh, well, you know, as black people, we should be better. Nah, no. You got to think, they're not hanging around normal black people. They're hanging around Hollywood people. So Hollywood people think it's okay to go around and sniff other people's material and use it as their own and not, you know what I'm saying, shout people up. But I feel like, shit, if you're going to do somebody else's material, at least shout them out. Hey, you know what I'm saying, I thought it was funny. I just want to shout them out, but I want to do my spin on it. Or you can call them, be like, and tell them the same thing. Hey, you know, I thought the joke was funny. Is it okay if I, you know what I'm saying, do my spin on your joke? Excuse me, y'all. Is it okay if I put my little spin on the joke? I don't mind shouting you out, whatever. You have a conversation with that person as grown people. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of grown people still think like kids. I'm not really into big controversy. I don't take sides because I wasn't there. I don't listen to, I don't know anybody by the name of he. I don't know anybody by the name of she. So I don't go by he say, she saying. And Katt can very well be telling, you know what I'm saying, the truth, but it's always three sides of the story. It's Katt's side, they side, and the truth. You know what I'm saying? And only God really know the truth. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes when you tell the story, you do forget, because I can tell you I have been in places or I done got into arguments or whatever, and when I'm trying to tell the story back, I done forgot a whole piece of something, not intentionally, but I just forgot, because I don't be focused too much on it. It's not important to me. But anyways, like, he probably has some truth to the stuff, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's cliquish. because that's just how we is as people. We gravitate to the people that we gravitate to, and once we gravitate to those people, we don't fuck with outsiders. You know what I'm saying? I done told y'all that. I'm acting funny. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to my friends, if my friends don't like you, I don't like you. I'm riding with my friend. You know what I'm saying? And I know, like I said, I know y'all be like, that's funny acting, but you know what I'm saying? I'm not finna stop being my friend because you, I don't really know you like that. Whatever. Anyways, I'm not really too big on the controversy stuff. I don't really listen to it. I didn't even look at the video, the interview, until she hit me up and said something. She gave me 2 other ones. I'm gonna speak on the 2 other ones on another video, but I really don't get caught up in all that stuff, you know what I'm saying, because I wasn't there, so I can't really speak on it, and I just kind of keep to myself. Like that I feel like it's messy, and I don't really do mess good. I ain't no gossiper, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. And I'm not saying my friend is, but she really wanted to hear my take on the interview, so I did listen to the interview. And you know, everybody go up there to tell their truth, you know what I'm saying. Whoever, you know what I'm saying, either in the history books and all that stuff, they're telling their history. That's why it's history. His history, you know what I'm saying? So they're telling their story and their half of the story, you know what I'm saying? So it's very well may have happened like that. It might not happen like that. Who knows? The only people that know is the people that was there. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, to me, to be honest, Hollywood ain't no place for black people. They don't want y'all asses there. They trying everything to do to break y'all. They don't want you there. So, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying we shouldn't have. I love watching black movies, but I feel like once they made it in Hollywood, why you couldn't go make a black Hollywood? Why you couldn't go make, you know what I'm saying, where y'all go off? It's plenty of y'all actresses and actors that could have put some money together. Y'all ain't have to put your whole, you know what I'm saying, purse in the pot, but you could have put some money together to, you know what I'm saying, build your, like Tyler Perry built his own, you know what I'm saying, studio down in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Buy your own, build up your own network. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't got, why y'all keep going back to these people, to these white people, and y'all have to jump through hoops to get their approval to do something? Y'all, we got greats. Like, I don't know what white movie can compare to Harlem Night. Jews, you know what I'm saying? Menace to society. I couldn't even say it. Menace to society. Boys in the Hood. Love Jones. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Like, there's no white movie that could compare to that, and no white movie can ever, you know what I'm saying, go against those movies. I don't care when they, and I'm not saying white people don't have great movies, because I love Adam Sandler. I love watching his movies, you know what I'm saying? But some of the movies that we done made as black people are great. Like Fridays, all of the Fridays, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, why y'all can't get together, put y'all money in a pot? Y'all don't have to, you know what I'm saying, depend on these Jewish people or these white people to push y'all movies. We gonna love y'all regardless. If Ice Cube come out with another Friday, I damn sure gonna watch it. You know what I'm saying? Katt Williams doing another stand-up show, I damn sure gonna watch it. You know what I'm saying? Kevin Hart, I know them two don't like each other, but I love Kevin Hart as well. You know, I'm gonna go watch it. If you pushing a CD or a DVD, I'm gonna go buy it. Excuse me. So it's not like y'all don't have your own fan base and y'all can't do it. You know what I'm saying? Just like I wish, you know what I'm saying, some of these people in the music industry will get together, buy y'all own you know what I'm saying, your own stuff, so y'all don't have to worry about these people taking from y'all. That's all they do. They making money off of y'all. They figuring out what we like. It's an algorithm. They figuring out what we like to dance to, what we like to laugh at, look at, portray, all that stuff, what we like to follow. Excuse me. And they go and find somebody who's gonna sell their soul and get them a little money to and let them act a fool, get them range, but they gonna sit back and make the biggest money. They gonna make the profit. They gonna make y'all rich, but they gonna make themselves wealthy. You not gonna never make more than them. So why y'all can't put y'all little money in a pot and go, you know what I'm saying, get your own filming productions, get your own, you know what I'm saying, lighting company, casting company, and stuff like that. Y'all know what y'all looking for. Y'all know what y'all looking for. Why y'all gotta be bothered with them? Like, I don't understand. Like, why y'all gotta keep... And then now y'all want to get on here and tell these sob stories where he touched me. You a grown-ass man. If he touched you, slap the fuck out of him. That's how I feel. Slap the fuck out of him. Y'all, like Harvey Weinstein. He did all this crazy-ass shit to people. What the... Like, what? I can see if they were children. Then, okay, I have an understanding because... this person manipulated your mind and took control or whatever, because it's easy to do that to children or young people in their 20s, early 20s and stuff like that. But if you grown and you 30 years old, you can't tell me Harvey Weinstein did anything to you, especially when you walked your ass up into the dragon's den. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand it. I'm not getting it. So my thing is, if you making $1 million, put half of that to the side and start building on something else. And then it's okay, I was good in y'all movies, but now I want to make my own movies. You know what I'm saying? I may not like Ice Cube, but if I got 500,000 and he got 500,000, Ice Cube, we ain't gotta like each other as friends, but I want to be your business partner. I like the way that you move. I like the way that you think. Maybe we could put something together. We don't see nothing farther than I don't like him and I don't like Karen and they did this and they did. And ain't nobody got time for that. Get out your motherfucking feelings. You too fucking emotional. Get out your feelings. You know what I'm saying? Look past yourself. That's our problem. We can't look past ourselves. We too emotionally involved within ourselves. Once you look past yourself and you get over that shit, you can start to connect on a different level with different people, and you can go further in life. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't know what happened in showbiz. I don't know what was going on. I wasn't there. I'm not going to really speak on that. Katt went on there. He told his truth and only. He can't tell nobody else's truth. I thought it was a good, you know what I'm saying, insight on what's going on, and I wouldn't put it past him. But I also want to shout out Ricky Smiley too, because I like how he came back on it. He wasn't he didn't snap out. He didn't my favorite one though, my favorite was Mike Epps, because he was mad because he didn't get, you know what I'm saying, a shout out or whatever. But Ricky Smiley was my favorite because he didn't shoot back on no negative stuff. He said, you know, I did go out for Money Mike. You know what I'm saying? It didn't work out. I ended up getting this other one. He was like, but he did a great job. He did an amazing job. I was going to say phenomenal and amazing at the same time. But he did an amazing job playing Money Mike, which he did. Like, hey, man, he brought that character together. You know, anything that Katt put his blessing on it's just phenomenal. So I agree. And he didn't shoot Katt down. He didn't do none of that. And he stood up like a real black man should. And, you know, I feel like if they had something to discuss, they should call each other and talk on the phone and not over social media or not through interviews or no shit like that, because it get messy. And I'm going to tell y'all this. Excuse me, y'all. I don't think people should, if you got beef with somebody, it shouldn't be discussed over the internet, because people outside blow it out of proportion. And I'm gonna tell you a great example. That East Coast and West Coast, when Biggie and Tupac got shot, they blew that shit way out of proportion. When somebody with you know what I'm saying, common sense should have shut them down and told them, hey, you guys need to talk this out. Y'all need stop acting like that. We got the two biggest artists in the world going back and forth, fighting and arguing, and people are instigating it, and they both end up dead over that situation. You know what I'm saying? I believe something else happened, but I wasn't there, so I can't tell you what really happened. But we lost two great men over some foolishness, and then the public just instigated and agitated and kept going at it, when somebody should have been like, you know what I'm saying, where was Bill Cosby at? And I'm not saying it's Bill Cosby's fault, because it's not, but we needed a Bill Cosby in that situation, where he sat down and brought them two gentlemen together and squashed that beef. You know what I'm saying? We need a daddy or a big brother or something like that, or an uncle, to come up to these people and squash this beef. And sometimes the beef is too heated that You know what I'm saying? You can squash it, but they still ain't gonna like each other. But I feel like black people, we need to get ourselves together. Stop relying on other people to get us together, because it's not never gonna happen. As long as we looking for somebody to do it, we'll never be on top of our stuff. So again, shout out to y'all. I gotta get out this car because I'm at the laundromat and it's still cold. I got my Vans on in this winter, but I bought some boots. I packed all my boots up, ready to go. But I'm gonna do the other two topics that she did give me. Again, shout out to my girl Shantae. I love you, G, and I love everybody on here. Y'all be blessed.